Hello, mighty companions. We are in the Course in Miracles classroom, and we have reached lesson 280. Lesson 280, what limits can I lay upon God's Son? So these 10 lessons that we've been doing, 10 lessons the last 10 days, the prequel to those lessons is a section 6, that's called What is the Christ? Christ seems to be one of those words religiously and within A Course in Miracles that can be a bit of a trigger for some people. Jesus Christ, what is the Christ? The Christ mind. And through reading A Course in Miracles, I've gotten a much better understanding of what the Christ is. So I'm going to read what Joshua, our master teacher, has to say about what is the Christ. Because Joshua did not come to planet Earth to be called Jesus Christ. His given name was actually Joshua ben Joseph, which in Aramaic, I'm not sure how that would sound, but his name was Joshua. And after his death and his resurrection, and then people started to run around starting a new religion called Christianity, which Joshua never came to Earth to start a new religion. He didn't start Christianity, we did. Where was I going to go with that? Jesus Christ, let's find out what Christ means. Christ is God's Son. Christ is God's daughter, as He created him or her. Christ is the self that we share, uniting us with one another and with God as well. Christ is the thought which still abides within the mind that is His source. Let me just say that again. He, Christ, is the thought which still abides within the mind that is His source. He has not left His holy home, nor lost the innocence in which He was created. He, she, abides unchanged forever in the mind of God. Tamsin abides unchanged forever in the mind of God. Christ is the link that keeps you one with God and guarantees that separation is no more than an illusion of despair. For hope forever will abide in him, in her. Tamsin, your mind is part of his. Tamsin, your mind is part of the Christ mind, and Christ of yours. He is the part in which God's answer lies, where all decisions are already made and dreams are over. Christ remains untouched by anything the body's eyes perceive. For though in Him His Father placed the means for your salvation, yet does He remain the self who, like His Father, knows no sin. And remember, sin in the Course in Miracles is to wrong oneself. Sin is to make a mistake and give it to the Father for correction. Home of the Holy Spirit and at home in God alone, does Christ remain at peace within the heaven of your holy mind. This is the only part of you that has reality in truth. The rest is dreams. Yet will these dreams be given unto Christ to fade before His glory and reveal your holy self, the Christ, to you at last? The Holy Spirit reaches from the Christ in you to all your dreams and bids them come to Him, to be translated into truth. Holy Spirit will exchange them for the final dream which God appointed as the end of dreams. For when forgiveness rests upon the world, and peace has come to every son and daughter of God, what could there be to keep things separate? For what remains to see except Christ's face? The face of love. The face of love in your brother and your sisters. And how long will this holy face be seen, when it is but the symbol that the time for learning now is over? When it is but the symbol that the time for learning is now over, and the goal of the atonement, the at-one-ment, has been reached at last. So therefore let us seek to find Christ's face, to find the face of love, and look on nothing else. As we behold his glory, will we know we have no need of learning or perception or of time. As we behold his glory, will we know we have no need of learning or perception or of time, or anything except the Holy Self, the Christ whom God created as his Son and as his daughter. So the Christ is you. The Christ is us. The Christ is love. The Christ is right-minded thinking. The Christ is no separation. I like that. Takes away that weird taboo surrounding Christ. So let's move into lesson 280. What limits can I lay upon God's sons? Whom God created limitless is free. I can invent imprisonment for him, but only in illusions, not in truth. No thought of God has left its Father's mind. No thought of God is limited at all. No thought of God but is forever pure. Can I lay limits on the Son of God? Can I lay limits on the daughter of God, whose Father wills that he be limitless and like himself in freedom and in love? Today, Father, let me give honor to your sons and daughters. For thus alone I find the way to you. Father, I lay no limits on the son you love. Father, I lay no limits on the daughter that you love and you created limitless. The honor that I give to him is yours, and what is yours belongs to me, Tamsin, as well. Lesson 280, what limits can I lay upon God's Son? Obviously, there isn't any limits, but with the ego we imprison ourselves, we imprison the mind, we separate ourselves from our brothers and sisters. There are no limits upon God's sons and daughters. We are free. Thank you for joining me. Tomorrow we are moving on to lesson 281. May the course be with you.